Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. All right, you have found yourself a seated position, one that is both sturdy and comfortable, and your eyes can be either closed or open. And if they are open, your gaze is gently directed downwards. And as we settle in, let's go ahead and bring our attention to our breath. Just noticing the gentle rising and falling as the breath naturally inhales and exhales right here. There's no need to worry about breathing in any kind of special way. Just letting the breath naturally rise and fall. No effort and no force needed here. Only breathing. And when you notice that you're lost in thought, thinking about something or planning something or remembering something, just return to the breath. No rush, no force. Now, think about yourself. And yes, we can think here. want you to think about everything you are in terms of your name, your personality, where you were born, where you are going. Just think of yourself as you, the kind of person you are, all the things that make you you. And in a way, talk to yourself in your head right now, talking about yourself. Like if were to ask you, what kind of person are you? What's your story? Think about the things you would tell them. Now, instead of thinking about yourself, directly sense yourself. Feel the body. Come back to your senses, literally, of hearing, sight, body sensations. Can you directly sense anything you were just talking about when you considered yourself? Can you sense your race, your gender, your nationality? Are these directly perceived? Is there any part of the story you were just rehearsing to yourself? When you directly sense the body, can any part of the story be sensed? You see this difference? Now don't go back to the story of you and remain with direct sensing right here and completely rest. Okay, you can look at the screen. Hmm. You know, I hear a lot of people get confused or even frustrated by when I try to, or at least talk about the centerlessness or the selfless nature of our experience. And I think it's really because it's taken as a belief system. Like I'm telling you to believe that there's no self, there's no you, which is furthest from the truth. I don't want you to believe in anything I tell you. Test everything and doubt everything I say. Because what's so simple about this no selfness, this kind of reason, I would say, to practice at all, is to see that we are constantly fooling ourselves thinking that we are this person, this story. And when we say, "What am I ask you to look what sits here, what sees the breath in some of the meditations. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, you don't believe in a soul, you don't believe in no self. And so it's not about beliefs, it's about direct experience. So today I really wanted to try to show you how simple it is. So we brought to mind, presumably you did, your life, my story, where you were born, the things you like, the things you don't like, where you're going to go, everything that makes you you that we think about, we brought that to mind. And with that in mind, this feeling of me arises. That's who I am, and I'm sticking to it. But then when I ask you to just directly sense yourself now, directly feel the body, hear the sounds, see the sights, taste the taste and the smells, just sense yourself. You may have noticed that your religion isn't sensed. Your politics isn't sensed. Your gender, your story, your name, it's not a direct experience. Because all of that exists as thinking. It's not an experience here. I find myself trying to point at the same thing from 100 different directions, always going to the same thing. And this is just another way of doing it. You could say, who am I? What am I? Bring our attention to the centralist or whatever. Or you can say, okay, well, where can I sense my race? It's just not part of experience. That's why children who are kind of fresh out of the, well, freshly born, or even toddlers who haven't learned a bunch of our adult things, they're not racist. They don't have these opinions about themselves, their worries and about their body image as much. Some do, but it's not, we don't really find children completely upset all the time with the things adults are upset about. We're worried about our image as adults. We're worried about who we are and what we're going to do in life and the things that makes me me and what she said about me and she made me mad and I don't like her because of that person. She's not a really good person. I like Trump. I don't like Trump. I like Biden. I don't like Biden. Whatever. It's not a direct experience. And so because of that, we can just rest as that sensing. We can rest not involved in the story. And we can exist from this storyless place. We exist from nonfiction instead of fiction. And that's how simple that switch is. It's not some spectacular thing. Although it is, but it's very simple. So anyway, let me know what you thought about this, and let me know in the comments about how this worked for you. If any insights came from this, or if this was just kind of more of the same boring stuff, just let me know. And of course, I'm here for you. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments, and I'll make a separate Q&A video answering these questions. And tomorrow, we're going to try a similar meditation, but we're going to do it in a different way. So stay tuned. And as always, and without exception, I will see you tomorrow.